Before starting the presentation, I want to show you a picture as an illustration of what we will discuss in the presentation. This is a picture of a ship carrying nuclear and radioactive materials at a seaport in the Russian Federation. Assalamualaikum, hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you, both attend in person in Vienna and virtually wherever you are. My name is Muhammad Sujana Prawira from the Nuclear Energy Regulatory Agency of Indonesia, Bapeten. It is an honor for me to be able to deliver a presentation at the International Conference on the Safe and Secure Transport of Nuclear and Radioactive Materials. The title of the presentation is Implementation of the Transportation of Nuclear and Radioactive Materials through the Archipelagic Waters based on the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea and the Indonesian national legislations. The presentation consists of three main parts. The first part is the introduction, second part is discussion, and the third part is the conclusion. After the conclusion will be a recommendation. If we look at this map, the red one is Indonesia, an archipelagic state located in Southeast Asia. This is strategic geographical location due to the main door from the Australian continent and even from states in the Oceania to go to the Asian continent and vice versa. In addition, Indonesia is also located between the two major oceans in the world, the Indian Ocean in the southwest and the Pacific Ocean in the northeast. This strategic geographical location makes Indonesia one of the best sea transportation routes. The introduction section. The main problem is in the form of a question. Is it possible for foreign ships carrying dangerous goods such as nuclear and radioactive materials to cross the waters of an archipelagic state like Indonesia? From this main problem, we will discuss to then achieve the goal to know and understand both national and international legal frameworks on ships carrying nuclear and radioactive materials to cross Indonesian waters and their implementation. This is a picture of the world's ocean shipping lanes. If you look, there are a lot of white lines here, which means the more white lines, the higher of the shipping density in that line. If you take an example, if there is transportation of nuclear and radioactive materials from South America to the east of Asia, it will move from South America to South Africa and then to East Asia. The first common route is through Eastern Australia, to then move to the north. However, there are also lines that are clearly shorter and can saving the fuel. That is the shipping route through Indonesia. The ship moves from South Africa through Indian Ocean and then enters the Indonesian waters before continue the journey to the north to reach its destination in East Asia. Next discussion one is about regulations. For international legal frameworks, there are two main references, the UNCLOS and SSR 6. Meanwhile, in the context of Indonesian national legal frameworks, there are at least three references in this regard. The Act 17 of 1985 on ratification of the UNCLOS, GR 36 of 2002, and GR 58 of 2015. Basically, UNCLOS and GR 36 of 2002 regulate ship traffic crossing Indonesian waters, while technical regulations for nuclear and radioactive materials are regulated in SSR 6 and GR 58 of 2015. Next, discussion 2 is about archipelagic state. UNCLOS defines an archipelagic state as a state constituted wholly by one or more archipelagos and may include other islands. For this, Indonesia is included in the qualification of the archipelagic state. Several other archipelagic states besides Indonesia include the Philippines, Papua New Guinea, Fiji, and the Bahamas. Due to its close qualification as an archipelagic state, the Indonesian territorial sea is also referred to as Indonesian archipelagic waters. What we are discussing is that ships carrying nuclear and radioactive materials have the right of innocent passage when crossing Indonesian archipelagic waters. In this case, the term of enjoy looks like it's welcome to just enter. Furthermore, in the discussion 3 on implementation, both UNCLOS and GR 36 of 2002 stipulate that foreign ships entering Indonesian waters must go through a predetermined route. Discussion 3 regarding implementation is purely about shipping lanes. In this picture, it can be explained that there are 4 main routes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's called Indonesian Archipelagic Sea Lanes. The first line on the left, for example, a foreign ship entering from the Indian Ocean and then entering the Sunda Strait, Karimata Strait, and then heading to the South China Sea. This is the second route. Second route is in the middle, entering from the Indian Ocean through the Lombok Strait. This is the east of Bali, and then moving north towards the Sulawesi Strait and out towards the Philippine waters. And then the third route. The third route enters through the Savu Sea, Banda Sea, Maluku Sea, and then goes to the Philippines waters. Well, this is the fourth route from the Indian Ocean, enter Indonesian archipelagic waters, to Timor Sea or Arafura Sea, and then go to the north to the Philippines waters. These are the 4 Indonesian archipelagic sea lanes that have been regulated both on international and national legal framework. Furthermore, after the regulation on shipping lanes, there are also regulations regarding the technical aspect of the goods being transported. In this case, nuclear and radioactive materials. UNCLOS regulates ships carrying nuclear shall carry documents when exercising the right of innocent passage, including through Indonesian archipelagic waters. The terms of carry documents are then regulated in GR 58 of 2015 that everyone who is responsible for carrying nuclear shall, when exercising the right of innocent passage through the Indonesian waters, submit an application for notification of the implementation of the transportation of nuclear and radioactive materials. The application to get this notification is in line with the provision in SSR 6. Notification is issued by the regulatory body after checking the completeness of the document required to be submitted to the regulatory body. Moreover, Everyone who has had the notification shall submit an application to obtain validation. The validation of certificate of approval for the design of radioactive materials, package design approval certificate, and approval for the shipment of radioactive materials issued by the regulatory body of the state of origin for the carriage of radioactive materials. This is also in line with the SSR 6. So at the end of this presentation, this is the conclusion and the recommendation. In a sense, as long as a foreign ship carrying nuclear and radioactive materials complies with both international and national provision, the ship can enter Indonesian waters as soon as possible and then immediately move to the destination state. Don't forget also that the regulation regarding the technical transportation of nuclear and radioactive materials, as well as the regulation regarding shipping lanes, are determined solely to ensure the safety and security of the transportation process itself. In the end, all this is done to ensure safety for workers, society, as well as protection of the environment. This is the end of the presentation. Referring to the Holy Quran, chapter 83, verse 7. And he found you lost and guided for you. Thank you for your kind attention. Hopefully it is useful. If there are mistakes, I apologize. Of course, it wasn't intentionally. May we always be healthy, especially in this COVID-19 pandemic condition. Assalamualaikum.